Well, my name is Isabella Schubert-Jones, and I've been at Bunker for 6 weeks now, and this is my last day tomorrow, so the time flew by. I primarily work with recycled and reused material, and it's all of my material is stacked against these walls.
Oh yeah, so you have like a sorting process.
I have a system, and most of this is my own consumption, but I've been having very supportive friends who are like, I have 50 egg cartons, do you want them? And I'm like, yes, because I stopped eating eggs recently, and I was like, that's my most prized material is egg cartons. I use it for everything. And so someone happened to have these perfectly stacked, and I saw them and I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, amazing. So, and yeah, I've drank all these yerba mates.
I bet you get powered up. I mean, mate is
yeah. Again, I'm like at work, I'm driving, I'm drinking this, and then I finish it. I throw it in the back of my car. That's my system. And then at like the end of the week, I collect them and I bring them, I process them.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, primarily this is my own consumption, but a lot of friends and just random people have been bringing things by, and that's gets me excited because I want to have maybe like a recycling drive or something where I have like a list of materials or items that I'm looking for specifically, and people can donate them to me, and maybe it can be like an event through Bunker or something. Just like, I don't know, I think seeing how excited my friends get to like contribute to my pieces and my art, and you know, I'm making use with their garbage, and
you're taking garbage and turning it into something else entirely.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my creatures.
Yes, okay, creatures. So let's talk about these.
Yeah.
These creatures. You have a lot of them.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I'm right now preparing for a show at Blank Space, and it's titled Mouse House. So the main theme is mice, which I don't know where that came from. I think my first week at Bunker, I just started drawing, which I love to draw, but it's not something that I usually start with. Like, I don't sketch my sculptures and ideas as much as I want to. And I think coming here with the wall space, I was very inspired, and I just started drawing. And very like, not thinking about it, very subconscious, and the theme was mice like driving cars and mice.
Do you know which one's your first drawing?
I think, let's see. I think honestly this one was the first one. Okay. And then it kind of manifested in different versions. The mice driving the cat car. And I think because I've also been collecting hubcaps, and so that started getting me thinking about like vehicles and things with wheels and motorized objects, and kind of mixing that with animals.
Okay.
So I think that all kind of played into what I started sketching, and so this then, you know, I had the idea for my show because I had no idea what I was doing or where this was going. So you came with
that kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna see what speaks to me. Okay.
And it was interesting because this is my first studio space since college. Yeah, everything has wheels, luckily. But I've been working in.
Can I pick this up?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh my God.
There's like random things just hidden everywhere. So, but
oh my God.
I was always making my sculptures in the corner of my room.
Okay.
And you know, very tiny corner, and I was like, why do I not feel inspired? Why do I feel like I'm like,
because you are
outgrowing my shell? And then I came here and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
To have space and to make things. And so it's been very kind of interesting to see where that has taken me, and playing, like not being afraid of scale and getting messy. And I feel like when you're in an apartment and you're conscious about getting paint on the floor or like, you know, whatever, I feel, and I was doing that for years, and it was just so silly how I just didn't. I was like, oh, I need a studio space. So I'm very excited, and I'm starting the distillery residency in
At
a
the
few
brew house.
months.
Oh, cool.
So I will have a studio for a whole year.
Wow.
Which,
and that place is sweet.
yes.
I had a studio there before they redeveloped it.
Okay.
So
wow.
back in the day when it
Yes.
was like the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's great. They're great.
Yeah.
That's very
so
exciting.
I'm
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the timing of that is perfect, and I'm like, I have this momentum going, and I don't know, I feel very excited about art in a way that I haven't in a very long time, and like these thoughts and ideas have kind of been dormant, I think, for a long time. So
Well, can you introduce me to these people? I like really want to meet this one and
Yes.
this one and that one.
this is Cat with little mouse living and with little mice,
look at the little
dancing
back
mice
there.
mural,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's playing cards.
Oh my
and
gosh.
she's very special to me. I didn't do her here. I made her for a show, for the group show at Bottom Feeder
Okay.
a few months ago. But this kind of like, I think this is something that represents like what I want to be doing in the future, and just having these like little intricate details.
Do you see
And
this? Naked? Like,
yeah, I feel very inspired by miniatures and little worlds in bigger sculptures, and kind of like thinking about, these mice controlling these creatures.
so this is a little mouse
Yeah,
and
so
he
this-
controls the dog.
And specifically, and then that guy on the top is controlling the duck. So
That's amazing. Oh my God.
so
Like I totally want to hear these little guys talking.
yeah,
you know?
I want them, and just like, I love walking around, and just, I always look at the ground and I'm like, what? Like, I love a good rusty bolt and these chains, and you know, Pittsburgh is a great city for that type of stuff because there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And I find myself like just super excited stepping out the house and being like, what can I find? Like, what can I find? And like, I don't know, wherever I go, there will be something. And it's kind of an exciting mission for me to like make something out of what is around me or just what I have in that moment. And I think that often inspires like, what I make. I tried to, the only thing I buy is like tape, glue, and like the cheapest paint possible. Other than that, it is all.
What's happening down here? Are these the no goods?
They are old carcasses of.
Oh my God.
So I'll also, something that I do is I will recycle old pieces of art.
okay,
So
okay.
often things have multiple lives. And I think part of that is because I simply don't have enough room for all these things. Like
Sure.
I have a lot of my sculptures reside in my mom's garage, and they're just like rotting away.
They're probably getting eaten by mice.
They are. Something is going on, which I find fascinating, and I check up on them periodically, and I'm like, oh, what's like disintegrating today?
Yeah.
And
That's amazing.
but so I will repurpose certain sculptures. So these were a cast of characters from also a show at Bottom Feeder, but
Oh my God.
they were at a dinner party, so I had their heads like assembled on a chair, and then the clothing just draped over the chair. So I didn't build a body or anything, but they're kind of these weird like kind of puppet creature things. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything with them just yet, but I took everything that I had basically. Yeah.
She's so pretty.
Some of them are my jewelry, like it's just, yeah.
That's so good.
But they are just shoved under my desk.
Okay, guys, you gotta go back to your home.
Sleep. Good night, everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so a lot of them are, yeah, they've had multiple lives.
Oh, so that's a mask, though, so we could put that
That is
on.
a mask, yeah. That,
Okay.
and I have done, I like to do like performances and
Okay.
photo shoots and stuff. So a lot of them are wearable.
Oh my god. That is crazy. So good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you've done performances.
Yes, I haven't done live performances in a while, mostly because of stage fright, but that's something that I really would love to get back into. I do video work, and that's something that I did a lot in college, and again is something that I would love to explore again, and I think...
Do you want to hang it back up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she'll just go.
Why is the plastic bag on the wall?
I don't know.
Is it like a North Star kind of?
Yeah, they gave me a bag at the store, and I like didn't, instead of being like, oh, I don't need a bag, I just like didn't process it, and then I had the bag and I was like, oh, this is a nice bag. I'm gonna use it for something. And this is just a gentle reminder.
You will use
that
me
I
one
will
day.
use this bag because those are the classic, like, thank you for shopping with us.
I love that.
They have, so yeah.
Amazing.
And that reminds me of like, you know, when you get takeout and you can check like, I don't want utensils, but they give them to you. Anyways, they don't listen. And I want to make a project that's like, I asked for no utensils, but because this is, yeah, a collection of,
oh my gosh.
and a lot of these my mom also, I think I'm just like used to like saving things and holding on to like little, like she has little drawers of like sauces from like takeout, or just like she keeps everything.
Yeah.
And I definitely picked up that habit.
Beautiful.
And I just like, now it's even worse. Like I'll see like a bottle cap. I'm like, I could use that. So like I'm holding on at this point to like everything. And I have, especially in my apartment, there is like these processing stations where I'm like, you know, so.
These are top quality caps?
Yes,
yes. Quality caps.
Exactly.
Where would a cap be? I mean, I know, okay, so I can see like
These are the egg cartons. Yeah. Lately the caps have been coming in handy with.
Look at the little.
Yeah.
So does this move? No.
No, it does move. So since I will be installing this at the show, I built it so I can disassemble it and transport it easily. So like these.
So did you find this little scooter, buddy?
My friend who tore her ACL had it, and then thought of me and was like, and see, again, like I have such thoughtful friends who are like, hey, I have this scooter that I'm not gonna use if you would like to use it for art. And I'm like, yes, thank you for thinking, like this is amazing. And so this is like a light installation, like it's not glued on it or anything, and specifically for this show, I'm just gonna, yeah, and it has a truck,
of course,
license plate,
naturally,
but yeah, so so this show specifically that's on Saturday is very, like rough and experimental, and really kind of like showcasing the material itself, because I think when I first started, using recycled material, I would cover it with like paper mache and people never knew what was like what was underneath everything, and they were like, oh, it's just paper mache. And I'm like, no, it's more. There's more to this. And yeah, exposing the bones and the raw quality of it.
Oh,
and
so you're not gonna cover everything up?
No. So
okay.
These are like there's certain things I'll be doing to them, but pretty much these are as is.
I get it. So especially like for these 2 ears.
Yeah, those are.
Like if you'd covered them up, they would have been 2 different ears, but now you can see that it's a whole.
And I like to like focus on specific details, like the eyes and the mouth and the face is where I put all my detail in, and then the rest is kind of like, you know, and I like to move fast, and I like to like put that energy. I think it goes into my pieces in a way.
So the bottle caps seem to be the eyes a lot.
Yeah, the eyes, and right now with the mice, like, the little ears and the face, and so that's a new material for me that
Very cool.
Very cool. I'm excited about.
This is amazing. I'm very excited for you.
Yeah, I'm disappointed though. My friend found this at the bins for me, and so I was like
Trying to.
Yes, and I was gonna make a mouse. So it was a dog, but I got batteries for it today, and to find out that it didn't actually work. I was very excited because I thought it was gonna like squeak because it.
It does squeak.
But I was hoping that it would like walk and squeak, and I was gonna put it in this drawer, blank space, and it would just like walk around and like hit the corner and be like squeaking. But unfortunately,
they're gonna have to use their imagination.
Yes,
unfortunately.
But this will still be part of the show in some way.
Perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just like stuff like this, it just excites me. This is definitely a tail. So duh. It's so clearly a tail.
Of course. Okay.
And obviously this mouse, it's a mouse connected to the keyboard. Get it?
Yeah.
And it has cheese in the brain and cheese in the stomach. And this is, I guess, inspired by the drawing of the cheese in the brain, cheese in the stomach over there. So there's a lot of obstacles.
Oh my God. So good.
Lots of obstacles.
So good. Oh, and you have a trash picker upper.
Yeah, I found, again, perfectly.
You found it.
I found that. This is all.
Oh my gosh.
Just found.
Really?
Yeah. There's, especially in this neighborhood, and like.
Oh, I know.
There's so much stuff, and.
You call it stuff. It's trash. It's trash. To you, it's like, no, it's not.
I get
it's something else.
so excited.
Oh my gosh.
And with the hubcaps, like to my friends, I'm like, keep an eye out if you see any hubcaps, like, give them to me.
You're not gonna like stop on the highway and grab one, are you?
If not the highway, but if it's like I have like been like, oh, I see a hubcap, gotta pull over, or just like any. I found this electric scooter was on the side of the road. It said free works.
Didn't work.
It did work, but I'm like, what happened that they like were just like, get this out of here, you know?
Yeah.
But again, it was just very on theme of like motorized things with wheels. So I'm excited to do something with that in the future.
Okay.
And something that I really want to get back into again is motors. And I worked a lot with motors in college, like moving sculpture.
Okay.
And again, that's just something that I want to relearn because I just kind of completely forgot about that. And so this show is like a soft intro to that because I'm going to be putting this pig. She's going to be a flying pig. And she's just gonna be on like just a very simple spinning motor, but like anything so simple like that to bring it to life, I think adds like a whole other layer to that. And but I want to like get serious about relearning how to like rewire things and like making things like actually move.
That's awesome.
Which is what I did a little bit in college. And just like, yeah, I want to meet people in Pittsburgh too who have access to that and know about that kind of stuff.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah,
that'll just like catapult you into a different kind of...
I'm especially...
And you could add audio recordings to them where they're talking.
Yeah, I want to fully make them come to life is my goal.
Very cool.
So...
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's truly nowhere to stop because there's stuff everywhere.
That's what you want in a studio.
But yeah, this is my last week at Bunker, so I'm definitely in it.
Well, it looks like the time was well spent.
Yeah, this was great, and I think truly like all my ideas and excitement came back, and so...
Did something take it away?
I think just like mostly the space, like I felt, and I talk to people like, it's like when you don't have a good kitchen and it's not inspiring to like cook and you're just like, I was like, oh, that's what's happening with my art. Like I just don't, especially because I feel like I'm a very like organized, clean person in my living situation. And then my art is like, but there's also some like organization within it.
This is very organized.
Yeah,
it could be way crazier.
But when I'm like in it, there's just like, I love to just be able to like throw stuff and I'm like, I don't have time, I have to go, and it becomes this tornado, like the mice tornado of
yes, perfect. That's amazing.
That's my brain.
That's amazing. Perfection.
Yeah.
So good.